Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Here we go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Lance. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Lance looks to throw again. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got 3 down. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Ready, go.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Deuce. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Check, smash.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. Buying time to his left. Finding Walker complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Locke now on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 27, Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Lance now on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready. 6 yards left on second down. Now Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
26 Mike. I got you.
Throwing now is Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. To throw, it's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Lock now on first down. On the move to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And he finds Penny. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Walker now on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's the backup Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Now Geno on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd and 1, Lance flush to his right, taking a shot for Samuel, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A final shot before half for Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it.
Cover 38.
56.
Here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the 40 now on second down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Mitchell here. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw in his lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Locke. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And Lance going to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Lance again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And Lance will try again on 2nd down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, switch gears.
Ready, go.
On 2nd and very short, Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, check that, street.
Check 15, check 15.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right? And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Casey Hayward, and the 49ers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one caught by Kittle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Looking to throw. Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Smith out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Smith now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
60 red. 60 red. Blaster, 6.
On play action, Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Locke's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Locke going to throw it here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that's kind of one of those we saw developing and had interception written on it from the second that ball left his hand.
And if you're going to throw a floater like that, it really only works if you're leading a tight end on a flag route or something to the corner of the end zone. If you're going to throw a ball like that to the sideline, you're just giving the defender way too much time to make a read on it, step in, and make the play.
One final try now for Lance. He's got Johnson, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but